What if the most dangerous person on SmackDown isn't the superstar holding a championship, but the man who decides who gets the opportunity? Because Nick Aldis has gone from the calm authority figure behind the desk to someone the entire locker room has to pay attention to. And now, after Jacob Fatu revealed just how seriously he takes Aldis, fans are starting to wonder if there is a much bigger story developing behind the scenes. Why would someone as intimidating as Jacob Fatu view Nick Aldis as a threat? And could Aldis's power as general manager become the very thing that creates his next enemy? Welcome back to WWE ARENA. I'm Nino, and today we're breaking down the surprising connection between Nick Aldis and Jacob Fatu, why this could become much bigger than SummerSlam, and whether Aldis is truly protecting SmackDown or creating problems he can't control. Let's get into it. For months, Nick Aldis has been presented as the person trying to bring order to SmackDown. He makes decisions, he creates opportunities, he decides who gets the spotlight. But there is always a risk when one person has that much influence. Eventually, someone is going to believe those decisions are standing in their way. And Jacob Fatu may be reaching that point. Fatu is not someone who needs an introduction. His reputation was built on intensity, destruction, and an attitude that says nobody can control his future except himself. That's why his reaction toward Nick Aldis is so interesting. Because this isn't just about another authority figure. This is about a superstar who believes he belongs at the top of the mountain, and if he feels like someone is preventing that climb, there will be a confrontation. The history between these two makes the situation even more interesting. When Jacob Fatu was attacked backstage, Aldis was one of the people who immediately responded. At the time, it looked like a general manager doing his job. But moments like that can create unexpected connections. Sometimes respect is created in chaos. Sometimes a simple act of support can become the beginning of something much bigger. The question now is whether Jacob Fatu sees Aldis as an ally or as the person responsible for holding him back. Because from Fatu's perspective, every decision matters. Every match placement matters. Every opportunity matters. A superstar like Jacob Fatu isn't thinking about being comfortable. He's thinking about becoming the biggest force possible. And that creates a dangerous situation for any authority figure, especially one who is also preparing to step inside the ring. Nick Aldis has already proven that he isn't afraid of physical confrontation. He stood across from Gunther. He refused to back down. And now the entire locker room knows that the man making decisions can also fight his own battles. That changes the dynamic completely. So what happens next? There are several directions WWE could take this story. One possibility is that Aldis continues trying to guide Fatu, explaining that every decision has a reason and that patience is part of becoming a true main event star. Another possibility is that Fatu finally loses patience and confronts Aldis on SmackDown, demanding the opportunities he believes he deserves. And the biggest possibility? This tension could become another crack inside the bloodline story, with Fatu forced to choose between loyalty and his own ambitions. Because that's what makes Jacob Fatu different. He doesn't want to be remembered as someone else's enforcer. He wants to be the name everyone talks about. And Nick Aldis may have to decide whether he is helping build the future of SmackDown, or accidentally creating the next person who wants to tear it down. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Nick Aldis is protecting Jacob Fatu's career, or is he secretly holding him back? Could we eventually see Jacob Fatu versus Nick Aldis inside a WWE ring? Leave your predictions down in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to WWE ARENA, and turn on notifications so you never miss another WWE story. Thanks for watching. I'm Nino, and I'll see you in the next one.